Welcome, everybody, to Undrafted Fantasy Football. Thank you all so much for joining us again. With me, as always, Arnaldo. Arnaldo, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. You?
I'm doing great. Anytime we get to talk about football is a great time for me. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I like football. It's interesting. So today, guys, we're doing a mock draft. And when I say mock draft, we're doing it as the role of a GM. Because, yes, we do believe we could do this better. I don't know. I'd be pretty confident. I think we would be fine.
I
So,
mean, can't do worse than some.
look, that is the truth, okay? That is the truth. We can't do much worse. So today, guys, we're going to go pick by pick, and we're going to alternate, at least for the first round. Maybe we'll do further rounds down the line. We just wanted to make sure we got this video out to y'all. So, to start off, how do you want to do it? Should we do
You,
rock, paper, scissors?
you want? I got a coin flipping app here. You want to flip a
Yeah, I
coin?
trust you. I trust you.
Oh, okay. Heads or tails? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know if we can see it too well. Let's do tails. I'll say
Okay,
tails.
you'll say tails.
Tails for the number one pick.
All right. Well, it's heads.
All right. Well, it's
You got a
heads.
heads.
Then. All
All
right.
right.
Let's enter the draft.
All right.
And obviously, you're on the clock. So,
Yeah. Got the little
who are you
dinner there.
going, man? Who are you gonna go with?
Uh, me, I think the Panthers are gonna go C.J. Stroud from
CJ
Ohio
Stroud.
State.
Okay.
That's who I think goes number one overall.
Look, man, I don't think you're wrong at all. I just, I get Brees Young, but man, look, I as being a Drew Brees fan, I'm never gonna say height is the most important feature, but that's tough. That's tough. So number
Yeah,
two with the Texans, I think they're gonna go safe. I think they're gonna go simple. I think they're going this guy right here. I think they're going Bryce Young, man.
yeah.
I'm going.
There you
I'm
go.
doing it.
I like
So
it.
yeah, I mean, look,
Oh,
we know what Bryce Young is capable of. It's no surprise.
I don't think he ever had a bad college game. Just saying. Bryce Young believer.
I mean, look,
Telling you.
things happen. So what you got at number three? What does Arizona do?
Oof. Well, so I'm assuming to make this as least complicated as possible. We're not doing trades.
I
Um.
mean, if you want to do, let's check out what the trades.
Oof.
So they're saying maybe Seattle. Obviously, you can see we have not subscribed to PFF. Sorry, guys. We love you,
um.
but you're talking to some
I ain't
broke
paying for
guys. Okay,
that. let's
so
uh let's go no trades. Make it least complicated.
let's
You
go.
know.
We'll do no trades. Maybe we'll sign in. We'll get a account, guys, and we'll take it from there. So what you
Right.
got?
So I think in the actual draft, I think they will potentially trade out of the spot. But if they were to stay put, I say they go Will Anderson, the edge rusher out of Alabama.
Okay, Will
Two
Anderson.
Alabama guys going off the board back to back.
I mean, look, it wouldn't be a surprise.
No.
Now, I don't know if I agree with this pick.
Oh.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this before I
Uh,
even do this. Are we going what we think? Is that what I said? Is that what we're doing today?
yeah.
Okay.
I think
So
we're
I don't
going.
have to go
We're
off of
kind of
what I
going what we
think is
think.
going to happen. Okay.
Right.
If I were the Colts GM, okay,
Mm.
I'm not taking Will Levis. And honestly, there's a chance I would trade down.
Mm.
But since we're not doing trades, I'm going Richardson.
Really?
I would rather take the shot on a generational talent, a guy who is just a monster, who can run, who can sling the ball. Why not take the If I have to pick, I'm taking the chance. Why not?
Dang.
You know. So
Uh,
that's my thought on it.
all right. All right. I mean, can't hate on it. It was your pick.
So what you got, man? What is Seattle? What are they going for?
Seattle, I think this is where Jalen Carter goes.
Okay,
Um,
D line.
yeah, Pete Carroll, they re-signed Gino, which, you could take this time, get your quarterback of the future, but I think given Pete Carroll's age, how well or decently they performed last year with Gino, and I think they want to shore up that defense and play that kind of, hard nosed ball Pete Carroll likes to play. So I
Yeah.
say Jalen Carter's fall stops there, and he goes to Seattle.
Oh man, that's a great talent right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I did not have Anthony Richardson going that quick.
Yeah. No, look, man.
I kind of had him falling.
That's just me
But
as the Colts GM. Maybe our buddy Groves. Groves, are you out there watching? I know you're probably gonna scream at me if you see this, but sorry, man. That's just I don't know. But with that being said, I do the Lions take a risk on Levy? Trick
oh,
question. They do. It's the Lions. They're going to take a quarterback. They're going to look to see if maybe, they can get rid of Goff. So he's not the future there.
that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Now,
I was kind of thinking they would have gone defensive back. I like Goff personally. I think
look,
Goff gets a little too much hate.
look, he's better than Wentz, okay? So, we could go there. Now, here's a team that would probably trade up for a quarterback.
Raiders. I don't know if they I don't know if they would with how their rosters set up right now. I mean, as unlikely as I think they are to compete, I think that's what they're aiming for with
Okay. I mean,
freaking Patriots
they got
Western
Jimmy
Division.
G. They got Jimmy G, but
Jimmy G
So
wins.
what do you think they're going to go with? Do they get Jimmy a young wide receiver? Do they get him? Do they go with offensive line? Maybe a tackle?
There's a lot to go there. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go wide receiver. Let's go. Who I think's the best wide receiver in the draft?
Oh, I think I
Jackson
can.
Smith. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Okay, I could see
You
that
know,
happening. He's
yeah.
a hell of a talent, man.
I know. PFF has Quentin Johnson higher. A lot of mock drafts have Quentin Johnson higher. I don't.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's the fun thing.
Yeah.
So, another team that I could see getting a quarterback. I don't look Desmond Ritter. I don't know, man. I just
I could see the Falcons being. I know they came out publicly saying they wouldn't go after Lamar. I could see them waiting till after this draft. That way, they don't have to give up the eighth overall pick
absolutely.
if they were to do the whole offer sheet.
Now, with that, do you think maybe they pick up since Quentin Johnston is on the board still, or since they want to run the ball,
Mm.
and that's kind of what I'm thinking is they're going to go edge rusher.
Mm.
I think Wilson's our guy in Atlanta.
I agree. I've done a couple of mocks, like on my own, and like usually around this time, I do still have Quentin Johnson on the board a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think they would go Drake London. Was Drake London top 10? I think he was,
God, I don't
but
even remember.
he was the first wide receiver off the board. Last year. I don't think they're going to use two back-to-back first-round picks on wide receivers.
Not with the staff they have in place. They want to run the ball.
Right. Yeah.
So
And they need an edge
Chicago.
I am more than happy that I got this one because I want to take this time to go ahead and just get Justin Fields, the best tackle on the board, Peter Skoransky
God, he
out of
is
Northwestern.
an animal of a
Yeah.
player. An animal.
And hopefully can keep our boy safe.
Man, look,
Although I don't think he's the future, but it's fine.
That
Yeah,
guy
you got to keep somebody safe.
is gonna make some plays. I'm telling. Keep an eye on him. He's gonna open up some lanes, and he's
Yeah.
gonna hurt some feelings, and he's gonna pancake some players. I'm just hear me out. Now, Philadelphia,
Oh yeah, top 10 pick because they need it.
top 10 pick.
The
Thanks,
rich get
Saints.
richer.
Thanks. Appreciate you trading away that pick, guys.
Yeah, I wonder what the Saints could have
This
done
is
with
my
the top
face
10
right now. This is my face.
pick.
Okay, this is a top 10 pick. Looking on the board, wow, there's a lot of good players on the board still. Sure would have been pretty nice to, have our pick of this. So, anyway,
Oh man.
look, you got AJ Brown, you got Devontae Smith, your Dallas Goddard. I don't
Well,
think they go wide receiver here.
I don't either.
Um,
They got two guys who could be, well, one guy who is a number one, another guy who could be a number one. I don't think they.
right. Uh, I could see them going Branch, but
Mm.
I think they have to go D line.
You think so?
I don't. This one's tough. This one's tough.
I
I could also see
if
them.
I could influence,
Okay.
if I could influence
Yeah,
James Bradbury, re-sign on a 1-year deal,
he
and
did.
there were already talks with Darius Slay on an extension, which I think he got an extension. So I mean, I want to.
Yeah.
They're still the top two corners on the board. I don't want to influence too hard, but
Yeah, and I look. Witherspoon is he's all up in my face right now. Okay, he is all in my face. So this one's tough. I'm not gonna lie. This one's tough because I could see them maybe grabbing one of these offensive linemen.
Mm.
It's just I don't know. Who's their Who's their running backs right now?
I think it's Boston Scott,
Gainwell.
uh, Gainwell.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going Bijan.
Really?
Now you
Running back in the top
literally
10?
now you can literally just run the ball forever.
Oh,
It's happening. It's happening.
okay.
All right, Titans. You
All
need
right.
I don't. It's funny. They only have a wide receiver and an O line. They need a lot of help. You can't go wrong with this pick.
Oh, no, 100%. This is easy enough. Right the wrongs of getting rid of your number one receiver and go ahead and just get Quentin Johnston.
As
To
Quentin
go,
Johnson he's going to drop to the number 11 pick. But look, man,
yeah.
wide
I mean,
receiver is not really
and
dropping.
it's the perfect team for him.
Oh yeah,
Team that needs.
oh yeah. All right, back to the Texans.
Ooh.
They need a lot of help, and as you see, they got Bryce Young. Do they grab somebody to help? I think they do.
You also got you got John Mechie coming back too, I believe, from
He's
his
hopefully
fight
coming
with
back.
cancer.
Yes, I,
Where
I
is that?
hope he's coming back. I know a lot of people are really hoping, but with that, they're going. They're going Cansey, bro. They need to stop the run. Everybody ran against the Texans. Everybody.
Hmm.
So they're going D line. Got to shore up that interior.
All right. Yeah, I can't. I
All
can't
right.
get mad.
All right, Jets, who may or may not have Aaron Rodgers by the time this is released. What are you doing?
Yeah, this is man.
I mean, do you take a tackle to?
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing is because like we still got the two top corners on the board,
Yes, you do.
but at the same time, I mean they got Sauce. Maybe they do want another, potential top flight corner on there.
If it was me,
But
I would 100% be taking one of these, Witherspoon or Gonzalez. You got
Yeah,
sauce, but you give them some help on the other side, man.
yeah. God, I hate this so much. Yeah, I'd get one of them. One of them's got to go. So I'd go Devon Witherspoon. I think that at that point if I say if they should still be getting Rodgers. Who knows what that's waiting on? But I think they would go a tackle at that point, simply because you need to protect Rodgers. But I think as the board is falling here, you got Devon Witherspoon and Christian Gonzalez was there too, who are two top 10 talents. And I
Absolutely.
think at that point you can't don't mess up the easy answer. Build for your future. Don't like you're not competing this year. I'm sorry, you're
Yeah.
not. I don't care if you get Aaron Rodgers. You might not even make the playoffs, but
Yeah.
you
So
get him. You get the Patriots now, though.
I am Bill Belichick. Okay. So I can literally just scroll somewhere to
I was
page
gonna say,
8.
scroll
Okay.
down.
Just go all the way down, pick
Pick
a,
the number like 20th ranked wide receiver.
right. Also, a short white guy. He's got to be a short white guy. That's just, I'm not going to say he's got a type, but come on, you got a type
He's got.
guy.
He's got.
No, in all seriousness, I could see this guy right here. Van Ness, man. They,
Oh,
why not keep playing with that defense? Keep, making it stout. You got a defense that can give
yeah.
your young offense opportunities. You can't go wrong.
Mhm.
So I'm torn between Gonzalez and Van Ness, but Belichick has that way of like, not that Iowa is a no-name school, but
Mm.
it's Iowa. It's not a
Right.
huge name.
Yeah.
So
I will say I'd like to take this time to say how funny I find it that Mac Jones year 3 they already got QB listed on needs for the Patriots.
I mean, look,
That's
no comment on that one. Speaking of a team who needs a lot,
right. Oh man, Green Bay. Mm.
I mean, they did just get rid of Robert
Robert
Tunyon.
Tonyan. Yep, I know. I'm looking. I'm looking at the two tight ends,
Do
Michael Mayer
they?
and Dalton Kincaid.
I mean,
Um, I gotta say I would also find it hilarious if this is like the year they use a first round pick on an offensive weapon, and
everyone
it's the
says
year
that.
they
So
and
my
it's
thing
the,
is this: if they trade Rodgers, use that first round pick. If in the
I hear that that's what the holdup is.
they don't want, you're not going to give up a first round pick for that dude.
I don't know.
So what are you thinking, man? Do you think they grab a wide receiver?
Nah, I think they got two pretty good wide receivers
Yeah.
in Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson.
I
So I
mean,
say they roll with that. And they did just lose Robert Tunyon to the Bears too.
so
So you
which
know
one,
what?
man?
God, I hate it. All right, Dalton Kincaid.
Kincaid it is. All right,
Michael
lost.
Mayer, I know more, but I'll just go with PFF's ranking on having him higher.
Okay, okay.
But,
So now I'm the Commanders. So that's fun.
uh,
That's fun.
new ownership, it might be better.
They need a lot. This one's tough. I'm not gonna lie. This one's kind of tough. I don't know, man. I almost feel like Tanner McKee might be the answer. Not the answer, but the answer to the question for the Commanders.
Not
Not yeah,
the answer, but
but
an answer.
it's an answer. In all seriousness, for these guys, I feel like there's so much talent you really can't pass up here. So it's really like, do you draft for need or you draft best available? So
Yeah.
with that one, I'm gonna say they kind of shake it up a little bit and go. And by shake it up, I mean just play it safe. I think they grab Johnson Jr. and maybe, you know, see how he works.
All right.
Maybe drop one of your other guys on the inside. You got a
Yeah.
tackle. I mean, played for Ohio State, so. All right,
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
man.
Can I?
Pittsburgh.
Okay, so can I tell you
Oh,
where I
yeah.
think Pittsburgh's going to go?
Anton Harrison.
You think that's what's going to happen?
I, I mean, it's what they kind of should do. That offensive line is in shambles. But
Yeah, that's kind
it
of where I was going tackle. I was going to
okay.
say Jones, but yeah,
Joan. Oh, Roger Jones.
yeah,
Oh,
Broderick
not
Jones.
Georgia. I mean,
I mean, look, you can't go wrong. They're both good, good players, man.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'd roll Anton Harrison here.
All right, so he's going Harrison. If they
And
didn't need an offensive line, this next guy is this. Let me tell you something. All right, Mr. Muscles, okay, head coach of Detroit. Okay, he's taking Nolan Smith. Okay,
really, ah,
he is going to have
oh.
Hutchinson and Smith. I'm telling you, this guy.
But who's on the back end?
That's. I just look. It's you know. I
So I'm
get
gonna be
it.
honest. When I was doing these earlier, I had like Devon Witherspoon going to Detroit in that first
Mm,
round.
it's just hard to pass it up, but you do make a very good point. They're gonna go corner. They're going defense. They're going defense.
They need a defense.
They're going defense. So Christian Gonzalez, my pick.
Woo! Although I kind of wanted him to fall to the Giants, that's not going to happen in any world.
Yeah.
But
Tampa Bay on the
okay,
clock. Pick number
the
19.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, our hometown where we reside.
Yeah.
Um, Tampa,
I
Jesus,
mean,
it. I mean, Tampa put everything on the credit card. The
yep.
bill came due.
Oh yeah. It's time to pay up, man.
God, man, I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling on what Tampa would do here.
So honestly, I think they're either gonna take
Just best player available.
BPA, corner, or wide receiver.
I don't know about. Mm, I think.
But I think BPA is probably their best bet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I'm looking at what they have listed as needs. I know they need because their left tackle just left. Tristan Wirfs is a stud at the right tackle spot. A tight end. I don't think you.
You got Kate Otten, man. He did well. I think
Yeah,
he's
but also I think at the point where they're at with their team construction and like where their step is in the process now comes like a rebuild.
yeah.
Unless they do what the Saints do and just keep loading everything up on the credit card. Um,
Thanks for
I
letting me
think
know
it's
about there.
just time to just take BPA, see what starts working out, shipping off like the older players for parts.
Yeah.
So let's just go BPA. I'll go Brian Branch, the first safety off the board,
Okay.
coming out of Alabama. You can never go wrong with. Okay, I don't want to say that, but
I
you know.
mean, So Seattle. Okay. Seattle. What am I doing if I'm Seattle?
Which one of us picked for Seattle earlier? Oh, it was me. They got Jalen Carter.
Is that
So,
what you gave them?
yep.
Jalen Carter, defensive line. Well, so I think with that, you can't go wrong with that. Do you double up on the defensive line? Do you grab a corner? Do you stay on defense? It's tough, man. I don't know. It's
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know about offense. They still got Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Noah Fant, who I don't know where the hell he went. Because he
yeah.
was a stud in Denver, a stud as far as tie-ins go. At least fantasy he wasn't killing you, which is
Right,
for
right, right.
which for fantasy that's a stud for tight end.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like as far as that goes, I think they got the weapons. They went tackle first round last year also.
Yeah. I think they go on Brian Breesy, man.
Brian Breesy.
Interior,
Double it up.
Clemson. Good player. I've been watching him since since he got to the college. So he's a good player. Very strong, high motor. I
Yeah.
like him.
All right. All right.
Now, as we know, the real number 21 pick, Miami forfeited. So, it's funny that nothing happened to Brady or his people, but, we won't get into that. So,
Hey,
Los Angeles
yeah.
Chargers on the clock. I want to say everybody knows what they're going to do.
Whoa,
What are you
whoa,
saying they're going to
whoa,
do?
whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not just go and say it's like a foregone conclusion. Okay, let's
This is
you
a
know.
foregone conclusion.
Okay, fine, yeah. I think they go Zay Flowers.
Okay, yeah.
I do like Jordan Addison personally, but I think Zay Flowers has the size,
Gotcha.
and I think Los Angeles needs a wide receiver. Not
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah, Mike Williams is always injured. It's not a matter of if, but when he'll be injured in the season. Keenan Allen's getting up there, and there's already
Oh,
talks
yeah.
about him leaving.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Zay Flowers.
Absolutely. Now, Baltimore. What the hell do you do when you're Baltimore?
Man, I don't know.
Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. I think to entice Lamar, I think they go Jordan Addison.
Really?
If it flip
I
flops,
think there's no enticing Lamar.
well,
That's
you're going to need a quarterback some kind of way. So
mm,
maybe when we get into the trades or maybe something pans out, I think they're going Jordan Addison though. They have to get wide receiver help.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's your pick. So we'll go Jordan Addison.
All right, Minnesota at pick
I'll be
23.
on.
This is ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of poetic because one of our coworkers who actually sits in front of Arnaldo is a huge Minnesota fan. So him picking for Minnesota makes this a little more sweet. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna scroll all the way down to
look,
like
do
rank
Mark
70.
do Mark a favor and come on, help him out. What do you got for him?
All right, Tanner McKee out of Stanford. No, I'm
Whoa.
kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm
Okay,
kidding.
okay. I was like, all right, all right.
No. Does Nolan Smith go here?
I mean, I could see it.
Because there was Zadarius Smith. I don't know if you saw that. Did he get released, or is it just that he was asking for a release?
Hmm.
But point is, Zadarius Smith a little upset there for some reason. Not
Yeah.
sure why.
So that's
Seemed like they were doing fine.
see. My thought is this is where one of the first linebackers could come off the board.
Hmm. That's
But this is all right. This is your pick, Minnesota. Curious.
that's a good point. I didn't realize we haven't had a linebacker not come off the board yet, too. Now you got me thinking.
Hey, it happens. They could always use cornerback help. They could use edge help. You could always. I mean,
You know what? Let's go ahead and get that first linebacker, I guess.
all right. So
Let's
first,
go. Let's go. Diane Henley.
Diane Henley going to Minnesota from Washington to Minnesota.
Poor guy.
All right, Jaguars, guys. This is going to be a team right here. I think I can't pass up on Nolan Smith anymore. I think he's gonna pressure the opposing quarterback. That's just you can't pass up that talent.
Yeah. No, Nolan Smith with Trayvon,
Yeah.
right? Trayvon Walker. Yeah.
All right, Mr. New York Giants at pick 25.
All right. So, full honesty, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to influence that Jordan Addison pick to fall down.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, we need a wide receiver one. And yeah, they even highlighted needs wide receiver. We do need a center, but you're not going center in the first round. Linebacker, we just signed one. Not
Mm,
picking up a safety. I think we're actually good at safety. What we do need is a cornerback. And one just happens to be at the top of our board here. So Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State, I think.
welcome
The
to
New
New
York Giant.
York.
We need another guy across from Adoree Jackson. And Adoree will not be around forever either. So
All right. So,
go with that.
with this,
This is
I
where I
want to
had
switch it
Bijan
up.
going, by the way.
This is what?
This this is where I had Bijan going, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people do. Well, with that, I want you to double up and take pick 26, and then we'll start flipping again.
Okay. Well,
So, what you thinking for Dallas?
here Bijan is no longer around.
He's gone, man.
Yes, I do not think two running backs go in the first round.
No, not to
And
Dallas.
Dalton Schultz moved a little south in Texas down to Houston. And who the hell is there even their backup tight
Oh,
end?
they
I
got
think some
what's
guy
his
named
name? Pete.
Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson. He's pretty good. I mean, they have talent, man.
Yeah,
But
they do, but they get more because now they get Michael Mayer out of Notre
oh
Dame.
man, you can't go wrong with that pick.
Nope.
All right, Buffalo. It's another place a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Bijan could go." Yeah, look, yeah,
Had him go top 10.
I thought about also picking up
Um,
Gibbs for Buffalo, pass catcher. They kind of like
mm,
that. Yeah, I this
You know
one,
what I could honestly see happening? Mid season trade of Derrick Henry to the Bills.
yeah, I could see that. I could see it, especially if they're going to make a push, so it could
Oh yeah,
very much
they
happen.
have to at this point.
So for right
Love how
now,
their only
though,
need is DB though.
cornerback, but I could also see wide receiver.
Hmm.
Maybe take a shot at another wide receiver. Try to get more targets. I mean, they want to pass the ball. Period. That's what they want to do.
Right.
So, it's a toss up between, I guess, Banks and I don't know if I'm feeling Downs.
Mm.
What's Downs? Let's see here. Oh, everything's locked, of course. You know what? Let's do it. Let's give Josh Allen another weapon. Let's say Downs is the guy. All
All
right,
right.
Cincinnati. Let's do it with the 28 pick. We're rolling right around.
Okay. Cincy. Let me just clip John
Now this
down.
is a place where I could see Mayer going if Dallas doesn't grab him.
Let's see, man. What do the Bengals?
They need offensive line. I don't know. It doesn't say it on here, but they need offensive line, man.
Yeah, I mean they. So I know they did have their some of their offensive linemen go down. They brought in offensive linemen last offseason to shore up that offensive line, like Leo Collins. He went down. They did just sign Orlando Brown Jr. I've seen some interesting things saying that Orlando Brown's numbers may be fluffed a little bit. If you watch the tape, apparently he was getting a lot of assists
Oh,
on that side of the line, a lot of chips. But man, I don't
this is
know. I
my
think
pick. This guy right here, Jeremy Gibbs, man.
you think Gibbs?
He's a pass catching running back. I could see them wanting to use him, but who knows? Maybe they save it, grab a running back later.
I'm gonna go. Let me just go BPA here.
Okay.
Shore up that defense. Deontay Banks.
Deontay Banks, great pick, man. Great pick. Now, and I'm glad you didn't go edge because they have, I mean, two of my favorite edges,
Really
and
got
Hubbard
Sam.
and
Yep,
Hendrickson.
Hubbard.
Yeah, they're studs. Now, the real reasons why I wanted to do a little flip flop is I wanted the Saints to pick. And now that I get to pick the Saints' first pick in the year's draft, they need a lot of help. Okay. We got Derek Carr. Excited about that. As you can tell just by the needs, they need guard, center, defensive line, cornerback. We need wide receiver help. I mean, look, Chris Olave can't do it himself. Michael Thomas is disgusting. So, I really can't go wrong. So, I guess I'm going to go. This one's tough, brother. I'm gonna do what the Saints usually do, and that's go with a somewhat boring pick. I'm gonna take Broderick Jones, and he will either scoot into guard or maybe somebody else might transfer over. But I'm going offensive line. You just pay Derek Carr a lot of money. You got to protect him. And the wide receiver class is deep, so there's plenty of other wide receivers down the line. All right, another NFC East pick for the Giants fan that I am sitting with. So this is fun.
I don't even know.
And you can't just say let the clock run out for them to forfeit that pick.
Oh, is that an option?
So
no.
what are you thinking, man?
Fine.
What do they do with this pick?
Yeah, let's see. Well,
they got
Bijan. They could, I don't know, shore up that interior. Jason Kelsey's it looks like he's going to retire soon. I don't know.
I'm going to say they go guard.
You think they go guard? That's what I was like.
Protect your future.
Yes.
Okay. You can bump them if you want them to play center, but I would say guard. That's just,
All right. Let's go Osiris Torrance out of Florida.
All right, Florida pick.
I think he might be good with a mobile, playing with Anthony Richardson, a mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
Maybe that transfers over, playing with Jalen Hurts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, number 31, final pick.
Your Super Bowl champs.
Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs. Wide receiver and defensive line, it's what it says. I could see that. Man, look. It's hard not to go wide receiver. It's also hard not to go defensive, really anything for them. But I'm going to say they stay the path of they're going to go defense. They need defense. It's just a horrendous defense. Now, my next question to myself is, do they go with an edge? Do they go interior? Do they go DB? I don't think they go linebacker. I'm gonna give them a defensive lineman, and I'll go. I'm gonna go. Oh, this one's tough. Let's go Miles Murphy to finish it up. BPA,
all right.
Edge rusher out of Clemson.
I like it. Pair him up with George Karlaftis out of Purdue last year.
Try to put some pressure on these guys. So this is it, guys. First round is done. Way too early draft, thanks to PFF.com. Hashtag not a sponsor. So we got what do we have? 4 quarterbacks going in the top 10.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I like it.
Bijan just hitting the top 10.
I still don't think he goes that early.
Hey, look,
I feel like teams are learning their lessons about running backs.
I agree. Yeah, and you know what? We do this again in probably a couple weeks. It won't be Bijan going there. Bijan will probably fall to. I don't even know. There's a chance Bijan could go to Pittsburgh. I don't think it would be the right answer, but it could happen.
Oh man, that Pittsburgh would
So
Pittsburgh would do that. That would be.
I mean, he could go to Los Angeles. Maybe they trade Eckler, get a higher pick, snag up
Uh,
Bijan. I mean, anything can happen.
Eckler Eckler to the Bills wouldn't be terrible.
Hey,
I don't think it would happen because I don't think they'd want to trade him to an AFC
right.
competitor.
So I don't know. There's a lot of football left. We got a lot to see. April's right around the corner. The
Yes,
draft.
sir.
So what is it? Yeah, about a month away. So
Yeah. Yeah. April 29th, I want to say. So
first day of the draft. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. I hope you all enjoyed our silliness with our way too early first round mock draft. There's a lot of football. Like I said, there's going to be so many changes, and
who knows? We could be right.
this could be the exact order of what's going to happen. So mark your calendars when this is the exact list of how it falls. Want everyone to come back and be like, "Oh man, those guys know what they're doing." Well, we don't. We have no idea what we're doing. So it's kind of like the Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. So
Yeah.
well, Arnaldo, thank you as always for being here, talking football with me, and making questionable decisions as we always do.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
And to the rest of y'all, thank you so much for listening to our silliness. I hope you had fun. I hope you laughed and cried and screamed and all the emotions that come with football and fantasy football. Make sure you make sure you subscribe. It'll help us out. It'll mean a lot to us. Let us know you're watching. We'll keep on making the content we can do the best we can. But until next time, we'll see you next week. Maybe sooner. Who knows? We'll see. But all right, Arnaldo, all our listeners and viewers, good night.
Peace.